I'm going to begin. This is National Pedestrian Safety Month. And this is something that's important to the person I've asked to come here, and that is because she actually had her brother that was hit in a crosswalk, and was never the same, and lived in an institution, nursing home, and recently passed away. That left a mark on a family. There are many families. In fact, there was a county supervisor 2 months ago that was hit in a crosswalk and passed away. Carmen Ramirez out in Ventura.
And the second one is you, because there's one in Alameda hit by a car.
A supervisor?
Yes.
Oh, I did not hear about that one.
Yeah.
So now we have two in California. So Diane, can you come on up, Diane Ward? She is the founder and CEO of Charlie's Cause. And she has been advocating for crosswalk and pedestrian, up here. You get to come up here. And worked when she was living in Hawaii, and they recognized crosswalk awareness. Now we do have in the state a program, which is September, but we are looking at October. You know, if we don't coordinate, you gotta pick one. So we decided to do October, particularly with Halloween coming on. I think that's why the national one was chosen for October. Because August really is schools are going back, so that would have been the most likely one. But regardless, we should be aware of sidewalks and pedestrians at all times. And so Diane is looking at bigger. So she kept talking to me when I was on Corona City Council, and we declared it in Corona, and we did stings and all kinds of things to support making drivers, but also pedestrians aware of what they're doing. Pedestrians in California have the right-of-way, which sometimes they abuse that. But yet the driver of vehicle is always the one left responsible. So I just wanted to bring up Diane, if you just have a couple of words to share. Diane's a very enthusiastic friend.
Thank you, Karen. Pardon me. Yes, I always say I'm Cuban. That's my excuse. We talk a lot and we're very loud people. Charlie was very loud. He had a mild case of cerebral palsy, so he would walk everywhere. I called him my professional walker, and he was loud. We'd be at breakfasts with Mother, and I say, Charlie, inside voice, inside voice. Anyway, Charlie was at a crosswalk, and he waited. He was going across the street to get a haircut, and a woman stopped for him. She was 23, and behind her was a policeman going to work right around the corner. It was 2 blocks from where Charlie lived. He rented a room, and he had quit drinking. I think it was 7 years at the time, and was one of the sponsors at the sobriety club. I was so proud of him. That date that he had, that he was going across the street to get a haircut, was that evening, which he never made of, obviously. He was hit at 10:30 in the morning, but we didn't hear about it till 4:30 in the afternoon. He was in a coma for 4.5 years. When I came to visit one day from Hawaii, I saw his eyes open, and I thought, whoa, aloha. And he said, hi, as good as he could. So I got another 5 years from Charlie. I immediately left Hawaii. That was the only thing that could pull me away. But I will tell you something. I told myself I wasn't going to cry. He was the kindest, most amazing human being I've ever met to this day. He called me all the time and said, has anybody told you they loved you today? And so Charlie's Cause, Charlie's not here, but he's up there and he's smiling because we're making a difference, and his name will continue. And it's happening all the time. I work as a flight attendant now. I did that because I just wanted to, and also I can spread the word a little bit further. And I will tell you, everywhere I go, I turn on the news, someone's hit. If the pedestrian's paying attention, they're not going to get hit. If the driver's paying attention, no distractions, no phones, they're not going to hit someone. Now, Charlie, they kept telling me he did everything right. But thank God Bank of America had it on camera, and they know the man was distracted. He also didn't have a license, he didn't have insurance, and he was on meth. And the thing that hurt us most, I think, also, not just because we didn't have my brother anymore, I had him, but not really, he got 2 weeks probation for being on meth. And all I kept hearing about is when Charlie passes away, that I know I'm probably taking too long, Karen. She knew I would. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's not right. That's not right. That's murder. A vehicle, in my opinion, is a weapon, just like a gun is. And Charlie, 3 lanes stopped for him, but the man was late for work and went around and also was looking for his phone. Bank of America had it on camera. So my point being is just be very diligent and know that we all are pedestrians at one time or another, and the whole family suffers. My mother suffered a massive stroke 8 months after, and I had 2 hospitals to visit. But I thank you so much for this, the Awareness Pedestrian Safety Month, and his birthday's this month, October 26th, same day as your husband's. Thank you.
But to take this, it really is just about awareness. I had some news that I'm not wanting to share, but I have to. We have a lot of bills being signed by the governor. There is a bill that was just signed called the Freedom to Walk Act, which means it's no longer going to be illegal to jaywalk, which means as a driver, we have to be even more aware because it's no longer illegal for a pedestrian to walk anywhere. Now, if you read the bill, it does say very clearly when it's safe, and it does describe that. But people take a little bit of information, exaggerate, and it's no longer what the intent was supposed to be. I don't know what the intent was on this, but I know there is some words in the bill that do clarify that it's just not anywhere and everywhere that you can jaywalk. But the reality is you're going to have that reaction. So we, as the drivers of a vehicle or bicycle or scooter or anything else, are going to be the ones that are responsible to making sure that we are aware, focus on driving, and make sure that we save every life we can. So with that, Diana, thank you for being here today. She has, do you want to go down here? She has plans for a lot more than just handing a proclamation out for Riverside County, but.
Can I share about the walk? Oh, please. Well, you know what? It's really exciting. It's fitting to have a walk for pedestrian safety. So 4th of July, April Fool's Day, easy day to remember. 2023, we're going to do Step Up for Safety. And the committee, the board said, let's add Who's Your Charlie? So it's going to be really cool. So April Fool's Day, and it's going to be here in Inland Empire. And very excited for that. So stay tuned.
Thank you, thank you.
So here's my camera first on. 1, 2.